hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Pasadena, California, in the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Street. We are almost there. Time to find out who will be headed to the national championship game.
Here's an inside give. In the clear, the 25. They bring it down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Chris, what a way to start this game. All this hype and build up for the playoff game. Offensive line says, hey, put it on our back. We'll be able to get things going. If you could keep running the football like this, man, does it open up the entire playbook.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Oh, the quick throw. The ball's incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 30. Design quarterback keeper. Pick up is 9. That's what they're looking for. Sets up a 3rd and 1 now.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Grab behind the line. It's Hawkins. Drop for a loss after the catch on 3rd down. Sets up a 4th down now.
Obviously, you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
The offense stays on the field. Coach going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. The offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. The handoff. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a 1st down on the ground, relying on an offensive line and their running back.
On the RPO, the quarterback looks to his right.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Inside deals now from the shotgun. They bring him down, but that play will set up a first and goal now at the 10.
Well, just a great play by the running back here, just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Gators pick up enough to get a first down there.
By this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. Got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. Oregon State's offense back out on the field now. Remember last time, one corner fourth down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Catch made on the right side. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
Catch made on the out route. The defense smothers him for no gain.
Just a great play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a form tackle while driving the offensive player back in the process.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Caught in the backfield. It's Hawkins. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw yet again. But they don't connect. It's incomplete. And it brings up fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverage. Of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Takes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? It's a quick grab. You bring it down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Surrounds it. This
a short gain on that completion.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Sophomore with a strong tackle there.
In an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Set him up first down at the 42.
Big conversion there on third down to the receiver. Quarterbacks love a guy that they can depend on in these kind of situations.
The Gators keep the football on the move. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. For the receiver. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Pick up the first down through the air. The ball is caught. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. He sets him up first down from the 31. Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of 1 in this quest to move 1 step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. Of the quarter, the offense has a first down. He's looking to throw. Welcome downfield. He made the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. Coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. There's the snap. He's looking to throw. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Perfect troop 2 on third downs this drive, but they'll need 10 yards here. The shotgun running play call. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up fourth down. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Oregon State's offense drops back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Looking to pass here on second down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Passes for 35. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here. The back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
First down here for this offense. They're going to run it. That gets the carry. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Offense now behind the sticks on second down. They need 12 at that first down loss. Second down, we're going to throw it. There's contact on the throw. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
For the offense getting set, this is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Out over the middle. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down. And the Beavers will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Fourth and 1 in his own territory. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. The Beavers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. And the Beavers pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
The defense does such a good job at taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they got him for a sack.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this on the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition and speed and excellence in the defensive line like these Florida Gators have.
We're going to throw it on third and very long. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's bringing it back. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a two-ball. That means air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field. So work on the clock here. Looking to throw it on first down. He's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
And you set it down after that completion. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
He hands it off from the gun. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Second down play coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Touchdown, Gators. This quarterback on fire today. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Point after, up and good. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Against some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Oregon State. He just sprints into the end zone. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
The PAT is good. They trail now by 10, 17-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kickoff right there to start the 25. Drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Handoff here from the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. We reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime.
this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. To kick it away. The offense will have to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. And that sets up a return. Decides not to fair catch it, but he is tackled immediately. Gutsy move, but didn't produce much. We'll set up at the 26 for the 1st play of this drive. 1st down. Going to throw the football. A floater there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
2nd down after the incompletion. Changing the play now at the line. They'll have to throw it here on 2nd down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They got him, but not before making 1st down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
They misfire on 1st down, so it's 2nd. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Hawkins. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Good down coming after that completion. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this 1st down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
Here comes again, the offense on the field going for it on 4th down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch
yards, and that is enough for a first down. Brought now to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play, running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. He's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Quick throw misses his mark there. Incomplete. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the catch. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's fourth down.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
The Beavers will come to the line on fourth down looking to convert. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And looking to throw now on first down. Fires this throw and is intercepted.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
One more play before they head to the locker room. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Has the first down and more. You make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Beavers will kick this deep to begin the second half. It comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Offense retakes the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Finds an open target on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Pass caught. Second down now. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline.
These guys have been working since since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. This, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Here's the 2nd down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. A decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
But I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. We'll see if they can convert.
Sure to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Gators pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Quarterback will throw it up for one pass option. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's an outbound, the catch made. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with the secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
The Gators looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Leonard in on 1st and goal. Makes the catch for the defense, breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. Second down and goal upcoming. Inside, looking for the touchdown. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Gun now on 3rd down. Receiver grabs it, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. And they will trot out the field goal team here. After connecting on his first try, this is a chip shot from 22 yards out. And it's good, right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Oregon State's offense back out on the field now. away in each of the last two possessions. Moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down here. Quarterback still with the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quick throw caught over the middle. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Comes up with the catch. The Beavers pick up 1st down yards to keep the drive going.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that 1st down.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Trying to create here on the move. He's got it with room to run. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a 1st down.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that 1st down.
Looking to throw again. It's made on the out route. He's shoved out of bounds, but the defense is short of the 1st down marker.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Keeping it on the ground here. Breaks loose at the 40. He made the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And it's caught.
Now you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice game.
Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? Picks up a game here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the 1st down marker. Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? First play of the quarter, offense setting up for a 2nd down play. QB keeper all the way. Ball down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal. And the Beavers come to the line to run the hurry up. Design quarterback run. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. On the design run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Beavers.
That score makes things a lot more interesting here in the fourth quarter with a spot in the national championship game on the line.
This feels like a playoff game now. You can see it on the guys' faces. That was a momentum punch. Now the focus shifts to the opposition. Can they march down and answer, or will they look to the pressure?
Extra point try coming now. Is good, they still trail, though. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they'll check him out. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Retakes the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, chew some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Slides with the throw. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Florida. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Empty backfield now as they go for two. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped him. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. State's offense crossed back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? First down, we're going to throw the ball. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Touchdown, Gators. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. Taking command now in the fourth quarter, closing in at a bid for the national championship game.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception. And what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good. A 19-point lead now here in the final quarter. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Oregon State's offense back out on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They'll take a deep shot. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense and give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
The 25 at 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. to dart to the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Beavers with 1st and 10 here. Back to throw again. He'll try a pass here.
And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Oh, it's another incompletion. Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another 4th down for this quarterback.
The incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. And looking for a big play here. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
They're trailing by this much in the 4th quarter. The defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. The receiver makes the catch. And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36. And the Beavers hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that 1st down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the 2nd half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Principal defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Running back has it on a screen now. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the 4th quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. Give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
He's got it, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now they'll empty the backfield on this 2-point conversion. Looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he's in there for the 2-point conversion. They're back within 11 points. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. And now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Shotgun, it's a handoff. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down at the 45.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this 4th quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
The RPO caught to the right. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. It's to the first and still running. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up for the first and goal from the 8.
A really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line. But it's first and goal for the offense.
First down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. Here's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The offense has done well to chew some clock here. Now they'll come up on second down. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Out of the back of the end zone, the offense will start at the 25. Oregon State's offense trots back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The Beavers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. That's a design quarterback keeper. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43. No huddle here for the offense.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Short throw running that makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. And the Beavers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. It's been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You'd never count these guys out.
Completion makes it second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's going to take off. We stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
That sack sets up a second down and long. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, he makes the catch. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there. The Beavers line it up with first and goal. Looking for a man. Pressure is coming. After the big loss on first down, it's second and goal, backed up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And they'll stop him short of the goal line. Offense will set up inside the 5. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Look at the throw on third and goal. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Look, nobody's open. You can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
A field goal here doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 on fourth down. And the quarterback dropping back. This will go incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. All right, so it's first and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? Second down after that previous play.
They call it QB sneak.
No, I don't blame them. Go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the first down. But hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the first down.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. That's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. They get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the national championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.